55+ threes made 14 straight seasons. Russell Westbrook and I would have a problem if we were young guys and we were coming out at the same time, because he wants to shoot.
No.
I want to play with a point guard.
Let me go back to this here again.
It's not that hard to understand.
I was the net radio announcer when you were here. And Joe Johnson's free throw is good. You're telling me that you should be featured, not Russell Westbrook, if you two were teammates in your NBA career?
Twisted my words.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What I said was I'd rather play with a point guard. I'd rather play with a point guard that passes.
Oh, I got it.
So you could run the floor. I don't want to play with a ball hog point guard. I just don't.
Bogdanovich knocks down a three, just checking into the game, connects. Here's Bellinelli. A three is in and out. Joe Johnson with a rebound.
But you see the pace the Kings want to play at. They want to get it out, run. Not a lot of time coming off of that clock.
Bogdanovich again with a three. 2 threes for Bogey. Check into the game. Larkin nearly a steal. Rondo into the front court. Johnson finding Lopez, and Lopez finally gets one to crawl in. His first bucket in 6 attempts, so the game is tied at 21. Joe will shoot a three and knocks it down. Joe Johnson with his second three. He's got 8 points to lead the Nets, who have jumped back in front. Omri Caspi missing on a three. Larkin avoids Cousins. Feeds Young. Extra pass. Joe a three. Got it again. 3 threes here in the first quarter for Joe Johnson. And Sacramento needs a timeout. Johnson with 4 to shoot. The step back long 2. And it's good. Joe Johnson. 13 points here in the first quarter. Here's Johnson. Sideways pass in the corner to Bogey. And a three is good. The Nets, a 3-point barrage. Who are these guys? There's Johnson with a runner. And Joe Johnson with his first points in the second quarter. Cauley Stein with a steal. Young poked it loose and gets it back and avoids the embarrassment. Johnson a three. It's good. 4-3 for Joe Johnson. He leads the Nets tonight with 18 points. Joe, the floater, rolls in. 20 in the first half for Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson with it. Back for Sloan's three, and the Nets pick up right where they left off in the first half. They make their 10th three of the game. Here's Sloan.
Oh, shot. Wide open shot for Donald Sloan. You got to take that. Lopez
back taps it. Nice feed by Joe Johnson. And Joe Johnson comes up with his 6th assist on the feed to Thaddeus Young, who's got 8 points. Johnson wants it against Caspi. Double. Finds Young. The runner is good. And another good decision with the ball from Joe Johnson. And George Karl wants a timeout.
All set up by the spacing. Guys are getting out of Joe's way, letting him go to work.
And now Johnson again. That's the 8 assists for Joe Johnson, finding Lopez there.
It's interesting because speaking to both Rondo and Rudy Gay before the game, you know, both players said to me, I said, what's going to happen here? Where do you want to go? They said, I just want to be happy.
Joe a three. Knocks it down. 5 for 5. From behind the arc for Joe Johnson. A season high now, 23 for Joe Johnson. The fadeaway, and he hits, adding to his season high with 25. Joe Johnson, 10 of 14 from the floor. Collison, Cauley Stein turns it over. Nets could use a good possession. Bogdanovich a three. There it is. Joe Johnson three. Won't go. Cousins the rebound. Rondo cherry picking, rejected by a hustling Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson underneath the leaner, and it's good. Joe Johnson with 27, a season high. And the Nets, a 16-point lead. Well, here we go, the final seconds, the highest scoring game of the year for Brooklyn. They make a season high 18 threes in the game, led by Joe